Okay, good morning everyone. So today we want to create a business card, an ID card. So we have our template, we have details, the information that we are going to be needing. Let's create a file name. ID, it's going to be an ID card. So we are designing from scratch. I will still use 5 by 5 inches for the length and the breadth and RGB. We are changing it here. So we are going to be using 3 by 3 by 2.2. That's the standard size. So 3 by 3, 3.3 by 2.2. So let's rotate it. Good. So now let's create ID card for ZAO initiative. So let's get the logo. This is for a brand that we work with over time. So we are trying to recreate this for them again and like designing it for the brand. So bring out the logo and then we input our logo here. We can zoom out for easy access or just press F4. So let's create our browse. I want to create a little icon. So as I'm designing it, I will be explaining some things. So in design, using the right information is very essential. The right information is very essential, and knowing what you really want to do before you start doing it is very, very important. So you don't just come and say, okay, let me just start doing it, and then you are doing. Sometimes you can do like that, but most time you need to know what you are doing before you start. So remove the hairline. What I did there was to pick my brush tools to pick the color from the logo, and I paste it inside that container. So then I will change this color to white. I have the logo in white, but I don't want to pick the logo. I want to show you how to change some images color over here on CorelDRAW as well. So let's go to our effects. You go to adjust and you go to replace color. So it will bring the tools back. Okay, good. This is the panel to change color. So the original color, we pick the original color, which is our blue. Then the new color, you now pick it and choose the color that you want to change to, which is white. So now we have it here perfectly. Forget about the hairline that is there. Something is showing like hairline, just leave it like that. So this is the fastest method on how to change your logo color for anything. So good. So we have it in white now. So we can continue our work. So let's bring in our picture. She's going to use, I've power clipped the picture inside a circle. Power clip it inside the circle just for easy access. So I'm going to be putting it there now. Okay, good. So I just want to create a very simple design that will be easy for anybody to recreate, and at the same time a template that people can actually use. So let's make use of 4 points. That's our hairline. So there's other ways whereby we can do this by just duplicating the circle. You can duplicate the circle and put it there, so it will just be like the first one is filled with the image, the second one is filled with white. But I prefer to use hairline in my own design. So let's continue with it. The front page contains the name and the signature alone. So the name is Zainab Adborade, which is the executive director. So in the last video, he informed us about how to be using fonts. Don't just bombard your design with fonts. Maximum of 3 fonts is okay if you can find your way around it, but most time I tell my students to make use of just a font family. Like this Sora, now we have other 4 families. It has 4 families. Like we have the bold, we have the thin, we have the extra thin, we have the extra bold, we have the extra thin again, and everything like that. We have the normal one. So making use of just one font will help your design to look good actually. So this one I'm going to be changing it to a thin or a light one. Let's use light. So you can see we are still on the same font, but the okay. So now what's next is to just put a line for the signature. We are going to be using a line, or probably let's make use of a line. Don't let us use a box. Make use of a line, because we are going to be using a dotted line. So let's draw the line, make it straight. If you can't get it to be straight, make use of your ruler. Then give it the line blue, because we are making use of blue or true. So now we can get this, drag it up a bit, then increase the hairline. Let's make use of one, then change it to a dotted line. Not this one, this one has more space. Let's change the second one. Okay, so let's move it up a bit. Then let's now indicate that it's for our signature. It's for the signature. I will not be adding a signature here because of reasons best known to me alone. So I'm not going to be adding the signature here. So I will just write signature. So let's continue. So now it's going to be Sora, but it's going to be a little bit bold also. Yes. So let's use this. Good. So another thing is to centralize all your design to the center of the shape because of printing. Then we want to give it just one color or two. So that's what we are doing now. We just one color, then let's centralize everything. So good. So let's add a little effect to it. Like the background is too plain, I can just put the logo as the background, just fade it at the background at the lower part, so that it's going to look fine. Doesn't work here. It will be bombarding the space. So just bring this down. Down is still the best. So we reduce the opacity. Use the opacity for it. Then we are good to go with that. Yes. Let's just give it like 20 or 30. Okay, sorry, 70. Okay. Then we power clip it inside our container. So if you want to adjust it, you can just click on Alt. Hold your hand on Alt key and then click it using your mouse. You can adjust it. So what if you want to make it another color? The color of the brand is blue, white, and black. So now let's make the background blue and then make the contents white. We have different type of customer that will say, I don't want this is what I want, so let me just give this one blue background, then change all other information to white. So we have to remain the hairline, the signature line. So that one is just an hairline that we're going to be changing. Then our box for the logo will be white. Then our logo will turn back to blue. So we can just go back to our effect, adjust again, then replace color, then return it back to the original color, which is the blue. Just change this one to white again. Just pick anything here, pick white, so it will change automatically. So good, that's it. So now we have that, so we can go. So with this, we now have the front page of our logo, which is very easy. So of our ID card. So let us now create the back. So how do we create the back? That one is very simple. We are still going to be using the same size, so we just have to duplicate it one after the other. So let's duplicate this first one, because we are going to the back. If the front is white, the back should be the other color, which is blue. And if you want, you can just leave it on plain white like that for the other color, for the other side of the ID card also. Or we are going to be using the inverse color. So I'm going to be using this blue. So let's input the information. And don't forget, we are going to be using the same fonts that we have been using, which is Sora. To be using that font. That's what we are going to be using all through. I'm not going to change any font to any other font except Sora. So let's continue. So now we drag our logo. Change it. Okay, it's in white already. So this remain the properties of ZAO, and something like that. At all times, okay. Found at any time. Let me actually type that. Your customer will give you the information that I'm going to be putting on each design. But basically, I'm trying to think of what to put on this before I put it there. You can actually search online also for samples of what can be at the back of an ID card, so you will know what you are going to be writing on it. So then we have it. Then we do that. We give it the okay. Let me finish typing. So we talk. Okay, good. Now centralize it, then centralize it to the page. Then we adjust the information one after the other. Enter, return to the, okay, let's break it here. Okay, to the nearest, let's break it on organization. Okay, so it's kind of a bit choppy. Let's try and break it again at the top. Yes, let's break it at the top. Okay, return to the nearest. Let's bring nearest police station or nearest alone. Okay, this is okay, this is fine, and this is good. So we can just centralize it to the page. Also, you can just centralize it to the page. Make it done. Adjust it up. So use your pick tools to now adjust it to the top a bit. So you adjust the line spacing. So now let's bring on our logo. So we are getting there gradually, right? I guess there gradually. So let's see what's next to do. Make this one a bit bold. So what's next to do is just to put what's it called? Is to put our name, as in the card holder, the signature, and the card holder's name. That's needed. So let's try and see if we can actually get that done. Okay, let's bring in our signature. Good. Yes. So to duplicate, you can just drag, right click and drop. So let's bring the name, Zainabadulade, right click, drop. Exactly. So let's bring the name, then we bring the information also, which is the phone number, the contact address, and everything. We put it there. Basically, this one is going to be the personal information or the company's information, the personal social media and the office address, because this is a personal ID card that is not actually the office one, but at the same time, one has to be very careful, and in order for anybody that find it outside to reach out and give it back, that's why we are going to be using the personal one. So then we continue. If you type a Gmail in CorelDRAW, it will convert it to a link. So to convert this back to a normal text, just press back key before you continue typing the rest. Just press back. Number 26A, Fadbe Street, Fadbe Wesa Street, Oshogbo, Osun State. So we are getting there gradually. This thing is almost done. We are almost done with this. Osun State. Okay. So we're still going to centralize it, but let's just use this to arrange those icons. So now we want to put the social media icon to make it look good and nice. So I have all my social media icon in a folder in Illustrator file, so I can just drag and drop them because they are all compatible. Illustrator files are compatible in CorelDRAW, so you can actually use them in CorelDRAW. So now let's convert them. Let's bring it and adjust it a bit. This is Twitter. So and Twitter handle is the name that is there. So we create a container box that we are going to be using to fill them one after the other. So then I've break all the social media handle. So how do we break it? Just press Ctrl Shift K. So it will break them all through, or Ctrl K. It will break everything. Where there is space, where there is enter, it will break them out one after the other, so you can pick them. So let's create the container. Then remove the line. Then we duplicate Ctrl D. Good. So now we centralize the container with the text. Good. So we now start clipping them into the container. So over here, I want to change the color of my icon, but I cannot change it because it's an Illustrator file. So I have to trace bitmap, click on trace bitmap to trace it out. Then I can now change it. So then I power clip it inside the container easily. So that's how good it is without stress. So we remove it from this container and put it in the appropriate container. So let's be fast with that. So paste. So we bring it to this. Yes, good. So the next one is our WhatsApp number, which is at the top. It's black also. We give it its color, then we place it at the top. Change the color, adjust the size, change the color, then we place it at the top. Good. So we can just adjust again. How do we adjust without entering the power clip? Just hold on it and click the thing that you wanted to adjust that is inside the power clip. Click on it. So let's bring in the rest. So please do well to subscribe as we continue. Do well to subscribe. Do well to like our page for more. And if you really want us to be doing more of this, if you want me to be doing more of it, do well to subscribe. Subscribe and click the notification bell if you have not, that you will get notified immediately there is a new video that has been uploaded on this channel. Please do so, and God bless you. And in that aspect, there is a physical training and an online training that is going to be going on. And the physical training is starting in May 2025. That's May 7, 2025. And the price is 50,000. You're going to be learning the basics of graphics. You're going to be learning content creation. You're going to be learning how to make money with your design skills and how to get a better client to work for you. So if you are ready for this, try and subscribe to our channel. Try and click the email, send us a mail or send a WhatsApp message to the number that will be displayed on the screen for more information. Let's continue. So now we are able to bring in all the resources that we need for this. So we have our email. So good, we have them all one after the other. But we are not going to be putting it at this left, at the center, then align it to the left like that, because in design, hierarchies matters and the way we arrange our things matters also. If we are going to be using left side alignment from the beginning, it should be left side. If we are going to be using centralized, it should be centralized. It should not be too choking or too bulky. Now, one will go to the left, some will go to the right. So I have to just group them together now. Pick them all. Let's change this one first, then group this one. So now let's pick them all and click the center and centralize them. Good. So that's what we have. So we can now adjust it as we want. So with this, we have back for our business card, and we are still going to be duplicating it to do for the other business card, the one that will be white. So it's very simple. Just change all your text to blue and change the background to what? To white. It's as simple as that. There is no issue on that, and then we are good to go. So that's how to do it, and that's how to get a good response also. So see, another time that will be coming your way, another time that will be bringing to your screen what you need to know about CorelDRAW. See, then I want you to take care of yourself, and don't forget to subscribe and like this channel and click on the notification bell for more information. So till then, see you. Thank you.